guys, it's Taylor. Thank you for joining my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. I am going to do a tutorial over this black smoky eye. So I just wanted to go over how I really complete this look. Everybody has their own way, so if you have your way, please leave a comment down below and I will learn from you. I'm just sharing what I know. If you have any questions or if you want to see anything else, leave comments down below as well. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Enjoy. Alrighty, so I do have brows on. I'm just going to go ahead and conceal with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and shape them, and then from there go into setting the primer on my eye so we can get started on this look. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alrighty, now I'm going to get my Morphe primer and mix it into the concealer for the base of my eyelid. And then I'm going to set that with some translucent powder so our blending is a little easier. Awesome. So what I find to be the best for an all black smoky eye is actually not indeed all black. I sort of transition like a neutral color and then go like a little bit deeper until I get to that all black, and then blend that black out into the colors that I had on my lid, and I just think it looks better that way. I have done it more simplistic with just 2 instead of the 3 I think I'm going to use today, and it does look just as good, but it just really depends on what you want. If you want it to go gradually to black, or if you want black to be the spotlight, and it will still look very much so black, as you'll see at the end result, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the colors I'm using. It is gonna be from the Morphe Pallets that I have. Probably a mix between the 350, and I think this one is the Fall Shimmer Palette, the Plum. I don't have that number memorized, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll confirm down below. From that Plum palette, I'm going to start with this color here. It's a burnt orange. It's the only time I will ever put burnt orange on, Boomer Sooner. I don't like those Texas Longhorns, so but it is a good color to start with to build this look out. So I'm going to get a fluffy brush and a blending brush that will pick up a lot of that good pigment and go from there. I just took that translucent brush I had and just smoothed out the edges. Now I'm going to grab a brown and do the same effect, just a little lower, because I don't want it to go from all the way up there where the orange started. I want a nice warm brown, and so I'm going to switch to the 350 palette for that, and we'll probably go with this chocolate here in the middle. So this will actually be on my lid and a little bit above. A lot of fallout. That's why if you're ever doing this dark of a smoky eye, I definitely suggest doing your eye makeup before your face. There are ways to get around the fallout, but it's just always easier than having to go back and clean or worry about it for me to just do my eyes first. If you wanted a lighter smoky eye just with fall colors, this would be really cute in itself if you just cleaned it up a little bit. But we're gonna go to that final step and add the black. Now, I don't have a black primer, black lipstick. The only thing I have is a black pencil, which I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that. But if you want the most jet black period, and you have Inglot liner, they have the best liner that's jet black. I wish I actually went and got some more of that, but I'm totally out. Liquid eyeliner, anything that you could put on the base of your lid under powder is gonna be like, it's just gonna give that pop of black to make it so pigmented and not like move around too much. That's sort of what I do. Or you can do the concealer like you would do like a cut crease with glitter or anything like that. Anything to really make the eyeshadow really stick and pop. That's what you would do for black too. So I'm gonna just grab probably, I think I have a black pencil eyeliner. So I'll probably use that and just smudge some on real quick. It doesn't have to be precise, obviously, because it's going under the powder. I just want to make sure that this black pigment really catches it and really sticks and pops like I want it to. And that's sort of just my trick that I know will work for us. So let's get going on it. This is honestly just a regular black pencil liner that I got from like a beauty store. I'm going to sharpen it a little bit because I don't use it a lot. And because these tend to be a little dry and I don't want it to like drag on my skin, I'm gonna moisturize it a little bit. And that way it will get really easy to smudge on my lid where I want it. Hopefully it won't get too slippery because then it won't pay off at all. But I think it'll be good. So I'm literally just gonna drag it around and then I'm gonna go back with the powder and blend it out and make it how I want it to be. Now you could probably honestly smudge this out because of the moisturizer I added to it is very smudgeable and I can like just tell by the way it was gliding. But I am, like I said, going back and doing the powder, so I'll smudge it out like barely, but not to where I have to feel like it needs to be, you know, perfect or anything. I'm just going to like blend it out so that way blending the powder out with it will be even easier. I do like using the pencil or some type of primer just because you can really shape and line out where you want the blending to go. And so for me, I don't like the black to be too high on my inner corner because it just looks too grungy for me. So that's why I like this precision, because I can make it go like to a finer point. Now I'm going to use like a angled tip brush that you would normally use for the bottom or a deep crease and just smooth out these edges before we go into the powder. Again, I'm not doing this to be perfect because I am going back with powder, but this is a good example of the difference between the two, first of all. So I'm going to close so you can see that. See how this one's so ragged, very just thrown on, and the difference that smudging it could do for you. Now, if you only wanted like an ash black and not something that's pure pigmented black, this could be an easier way and a quicker way for you to obtain that than going through the trouble of messing with black powder, because as we all know, it's quite messy. So again, be resourceful. That's literally a 99-cent freaking pin from Beauty Supply. I promise you, I will get you guys the cheapest looks. I do not play. I'm very resourceful and I try to find the cheapest route to go. I do already have a video about my budget-friendly favorites. I'll link that down below. I am gonna actually redo that soon because I have stumbled upon a lot more, so definitely watch that, but stay tuned as well. So now I'm gonna smudge this one out, and then we'll go on to the powder step. Alrighty, so for the black powder, I'm gonna get a big fluffy packing brush. I'm gonna dip that into the powder, pat it in, grab a blending brush, and blend it where I want it to go. Now look at these two different blacks and how different that powder pigmentation makes it. See what I'm saying? I might know a little something. Alrighty, so let me grab a blending brush and sort of just sweep that out. I don't want too large of motion here. Like the synthetic brush to blend more than the natural hair brush, but the natural hair brush definitely packed on the pigment like I needed it to. So I'm always, you know, switching back and forth between the two. But we are getting there because blending is the key to all success. I don't know how many times I end up saying that. So I'm actually gonna go back with the burnt orange brush and the brown brush, and then sweep that up here at the top because we are getting pretty high with the black. Yes, honey. And we don't even have lashes on yet. So with a powerful eye, I have to have powerful lashes. So I'm gonna grab my SMIZE out of the Alor collection. The Alor lashes, link down below. Grab you a pair. They are almost sold out, and I don't know if I'm gonna restock them yet. I'm still trying to decide which route Alor is gonna take. I'm gonna go ahead and do liner since the look is so dramatic. I don't ever really push it with the liner. If you want a wing liner, go ahead and do it. I honestly am just gonna do a base little line for my lashes, and that's about it. So I'm gonna go off camera, do that. I'll come back with the lashes, and I will come back with the face complete so we can complete the eye look at the bottom of the eye. Alrighty, be right back. Happy Halloween. I'm one thirsty bitch. Anyway, so while we bake, because this black powder is so messy, I'm going to finish the eye off with this still here. So if anything flicks down there, it will flick off when you flick the baking powder off. So I'm gonna take that same brush we smudged the black eyeliner out with, and I'm gonna dip that into the black powder and put it on my waterline here. Try to get as much fallout off of the brush as possible. So hit it on something, blow it, make everything that's excess come off so it does not get on the rest of your face. I cannot stress that enough. I mean, yeah, if it messes up, makeup is removable. It's not that big of a deal, but I ain't got the time. So I try my best to not let that happen. So if you're not used to working with a waterline, which is the closest to your eyeball, don't do it. I want that look. I like that look and I'm used to it. My eyes are used to it. They may water a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna go for it. So flick off as much excess as possible and keep that baking powder on while you do this so you can make sure your cleanup is manageable. These are the SMIZE lashes. Like I mentioned before, they're very dense and just drama, and I love them. Now you have a smudged out waterline, so now all we need is mascara, which is what I do after I spray. So when I spray, I don't, you know, shut my eyes too hard and then mascara gets everywhere. Just like if you put on mascara then sneeze, it ruins everything. So I'm gonna flick this off, this baking powder off, and I am going to get the spraying, the nose contour, and the highlight done, and then we'll finish off with mascara and a lip, and we'll be done. Anywhere where I see separated dots, I try to blend them in or push them in. If it's like completely wet, it's fine. But if it's just dots, I notice that those like stick out later on when they dry, which irritates me. So that's what I'm looking for. But everything else is like completely wet, so it can stay. Alrighty, and while that dries, I'm gonna put the Anastasia Clear Eyebrow Gel through the brows. I just like to do this if when I was wiping off the baking powder, it got stuck or ran through my brows and makes my brows look very dry. This turns them back, not exactly wet looking, but just not powdery anymore, and keeps them in place. So now we can go ahead and grab the highlight. I'm gonna put my inner corner highlight that I'm obsessed with by using the Tarte Glow palette, which I'm also obsessed with lately. And I'm gonna use the color Lit out of that palette for my inner corner. It looks really cute like this. You can totally keep it all black. I can't live without the inner corner. I try to some days and I'm successful some days, but other days I am not, so. Just a little shimmer, nothing too major. Alrighty guys, and that's the final look. So I just added a brown to nude lip with a little gloss. and my bottom lash mascara. And that is all we had to do for this look today. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions on what you want to see next, or suggestions how you do this look, leave comments down below. I'd love to learn. This is constantly about learning something new, and I'm just showing what I learned to you all. So definitely teach me a thing or two. I'm open to that. And thank you for joining. I hope you like and subscribe and share with a friend. And I will see you next time. Bye.